Several months back, when I started my English speaking journey, before that, I was way more vulnerable whenever I get a chance to speak at any of the meeting or the presentation or the boardroom conversation. I felt that I was way more vulnerable person because due to the lack of communication or English speaking, I was not able to share my ideas so successfully that other people were doing over there. I constantly think in my head that how can I be a great English speaker who can also share their ideas or my ideas in a way more better way, just like other people are doing. Parallelly, the one feeling that always comes to me was the vulnerability, which means I am good at a lot of things, but I'm not good at one thing, that is like public speaking or the English communication. And that makes me vulnerable that my all the skills that I have getting the less weightage because of the one skill that is exposing me and making me more vulnerable to the situation where I will certainly get failed or not able to do the as expected things that rest of the people can do. Now, this is how the word vulnerability comes into the picture in my body or in my head. From that day, I started how or what can I do to make myself less vulnerable, more predictable, and all the risks that are associated with vulnerability, how I'm going to mitigate it up. And even there are risks are there, and let's say that the risk which are not able to mitigate it, what I can do, what approach should I follow so that I can easily deliver the best in class kind of feedback or the result that people never look for. That day I thought a lot about myself, because if I will not work on me, then nobody else is gonna see me to the level that I wanted myself to be of. Well, it's a very challenging task, but it's not impossible. So what I have started with, I started created a plan to make myself less vulnerable. And the one thing that I noticed that how I can do it by putting the armor which can help me. If I give you a very simple example, if you go directly in a war or a battle without putting an armor, what do you feel? Do you feel confident or do you feel more vulnerable? The answer is very simple. You are being more vulnerable than the rest of the people. Now, how you reduce that vulnerability or increase the confidence? If you wear the armor, and armor doesn't guarantee you to face the consequences, but it can help you that the small vulnerability that come and exist, it can be get evaded, it can be get removed. And that is the one of the biggest reason that people say that whenever you feel vulnerable, put your armor, put your all the weapon with you, and act accordingly. There is nothing in this world which is unachievable. Everything is achievable, everything is predictable. You just have to put the right amount of effort on the right thing. If you are putting your 100% efforts on the wrong thing and later on you wanted to have a great results, then my dear friends, then you are not going to get the proper or the expected outcome that you are looking for yourself. You have really worked so hard on yourself, but if you are realizing or if you are still not working on you or putting an efforts, then again there is a big situation or the big problem that you are suffering with. Now let's now that it is very easier for you, you know what is the armor and how the things will work for you and what all things that you need to work here. Then one thing that you need to notice is, and one thing that you need to focus on is that how to finally work on. Just like I have shared my vulnerability, list down all the vulnerability which you have and start working on it. Figure out the way to fix it up. If you keep going with lot of vulnerability with you and eventually you are not able to see the successful outcome of it, then what will happen? The nothing. You are going to get more troubles, and and what will eventually will happen? The desired outcome will be not there. There is a quote that I have recently read in one of the book. It says that there are lots of seats available in this world, but there is a one seat that someone wanted to have or to sit where from there they can see the rest of the seats. And if you want to get to that seat, then you need to be the person who can challenge and who can be the top of everyone. Otherwise, if you're not able to reach to that particular space, then what you have to do, you have to sit somewhere on those rest of the seats. From there, what you can do, you can only criticize, do a fear mongering, and being cynical about the things that are happening. Otherwise, you cannot do anything because you don't have anything in your mind and you have lost everything. So one of the critical advice that I am sharing you, even I am way more vulnerable, but the one thing that can beat anything in this world, that is consistent practice, regular hard work, irrespective of how much hard work you are putting, but you have to put it something on you. Every day you need to work on yourself. Give at least 20 minutes. Even if you're not able to give the 20 minutes on you, then I think that you're not respecting what you have. Fill your body, fill your head with the good amount of thoughts, read great books, analyze the situation, work really hard, find out that how you can figure out the things and start working on it. Get the expectation high, raise your bar high every day. Make sure that whatever has working for you, repeat it up again and again. Whatever is not working, remove that thing from your way. Be a better person, be a more aggressive human being. If you don't have that level of aggression, then it will create a big problem to you. Well, this is what I wanted to have, and this is what I wanted to make it clear, and this is something that I wanted to implement or inculcate on myself. This is how the things works, and this is the reasoning, this is the logical steps that you can do and take logical steps that you can make. The life is too much predictable. Work really hard, make your good plan, execute well, and monitor it every time, so that the plan that you have created is going on a track. It is not deviating or getting off track. That is what you need to really work on. And I know that the life is easy, but it is way more vulnerable. Again, going back to the same topic which I have started, let's say that you work really hard on your things, you work finally on the various things. Let's get started. Keep your aim high, logic high, and then finally work really hard on yourself. The love is in the air. Love to yourself, and be the best version of you, and reach the bar high, and take the risk. Take the risk every time, no matter you know it, you don't know it. Go for it. Change the situation, change the dynamic. Finally, be the best of the bestest, and create a sense of learning, create a sense of responsibility, and and be the best of the bestest. And that is what I wanted to say in this podcast. Though I have already spoke about a podcast before this one. I wanted to create one more, so that I wanted to analyze that whether after repeating the same statement, whether I'm going to improve or I'm going to make the similar kind of mistakes. Well, I believe that now I'm able to speak more clearly, more logically, and that is what I need to develop. And this is the habit, and this will come automatically the moment I will keep on practicing, keep on speaking with people, and that's how the things will get improved. Well, that's fine. Even there are a mistake, I'm ready to accept, and I'm way more comfortable.